Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is July 14, 2014. It is Bastille Day. It happens to be my wedding anniversary as well. So kudos to my wife for putting up with me all these years. Looking at the economic calendar today, ECB President Mario Draghi is going to speak today at 7 o'clock South African time. So I would be posed in front of the computers and make sure that you're taking some sort of position or getting yourself ready for some sort of action in the Euro USD. Looking at the Euro USD, it's been kind of quiet. Remember, we had this big sell-off from 139 and then 138, and we settled about 135-ish, and then we rallied right back. We covered our short to 136.96. And now we're at the middle of the range. We're comfortably holding at 136, which is not such a bad level for the euro. Okay, still off about 300 pips off its all-year highs, but it is in the middle of the range. About 2 years ago at this time, we were holding at 121. So a big difference in 2 years ago. Okay, just to say the least. It's doing better than it was 2 years ago, considering how we're having all these currency wars. So just today, I expect it to be quiet until Draghi does speak, kind of choppy, not real direction. So I would just keep it on your in front of your screens at in the evening time around 7 o'clock, 6:30, just to see if something's going to happen. Looking at the GBP Japanese yen, okay, we almost did it. We hit 175 and we retraced right back. Okay, that's a nice round-up number. And we sold off to 170, and now we're just trading between 170 and 175. We're at 173.55. This thing has been a major resistance at these levels right here at 175. So any opportunity to make sure that you're shorting the top of it with a very tight stop loss, because as you can see this year, it's taken off maybe 3,000 pips. So that's a lot to really consider. Actually 5,000 pips. So just be careful on the upside if you do decide to short it. But as you can see, we really rallied quite nicely over the past year. Okay. Really in dead highs. Okay, so might be a good place to just short it for a little bit of a retracement, but again, don't be too aggressive with the short. Looking at the USD Japanese yen, we're at the bottom of the range here on an 8-hour chart. Might be a good place to pick it up. All right, just to play this range. Really not trading much on a trending basis. We've been in this trading range for quite a while here, hitting 105. In the end of last year, and then really not doing much. Okay, this is a nice trend, but this is really very, very difficult to trade. So like I said, if you're buying the bottom of the move and selling the top of the move, this might be a good opportunity. Anywhere in between might find you overexposed and less of a probability in your favor. Looking at gold, big sell-off this morning. Okay. It was a beautiful short last week. If you happen to get into it, I was lucky to jump into it on various levels. I came in with my first lot at 130, and then my second lot at 141, 143. Okay, that's where I got my shorts in, and held it. I was in the money on Friday, and then today, this morning, I just covered some of my shorts early, and then I still have some short. Okay, I'm expecting it to go all the way down to 1312-ish area. So we may continue to sell off today, but it's a really nice move down, and it might be a good place to keep on holding it for the long term. But it was a good short because 130 was a very, very big number for it. 113, 1350, 1340 were big numbers for it. Okay. The gold likes to trade in even numbers. Looking at the Dow Jones again, Dow Jones obviously trading in a range on its upper range, obviously selling at 16,943. We're close to the highs all-time highs, but not there yet, off just 100 points. And like I said, the summer trading is a little bit lighter, so a little bit less specific direction. But again, if you're playing the ranges, you can make some money, but you got to be there. In terms of oil, look at what happened over the past couple of weeks. It's just been selling off from 107 to 100. We're just holding at 100, which is a beautiful round number, and continuously selling off. It's a beautiful short if you were able to hold it. Some guys actually saw take some profits in it, but it's a hard commodity to trade when it's not trending. Okay, and it does have a lot of these type of situations where it just doesn't trade or doesn't trend, and then you find yourself in different intervals. But here, this was clear short. Okay, we had a big spike up, retracement, lower high, boom, nice spike down. I'd missed this move and I didn't feel like chasing it at this level, but this is a case in point where sometimes you can chase it. Okay, as long as you keep yourself a straight stop loss. You know my motto. Okay, guys, have a great trading day. This is Razak at CMTrading. Thank you.